In this video, we're going to talk about developing a strong work ethic. And so I have a lot of people on my team, and one of the things they're talking about, like, we want to work hard. And I think a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so when I start to think about a couple of things and I said, how can I do this? One of the things we always start with two things. Number one is you have to think like an owner. Like, this has to mean something to you, and you have to take ownership, whatever the job may be. So if you're on a project, you have to make sure you take ownership as much as possible. The other thing we have to do is you have to prioritization. I always think about how do you prioritize prioritization. So every morning you have to get going and think about what are the key things I want to prioritize. Then you have to think about, like, sometimes it's helpful to have some peer pressure. Who is on my team who's working hard, and can I mimic them? But the last thing it always comes down to when you think about developing a strong work ethic is self-discipline. And so it goes about, like, are you doing the things that you said you're going to do? And are you actively going back and looking at and saying, okay, I set out to put this goal. Did I accomplish it? Why or why not? These are ways when we develop strong, this self-discipline, when we look at our peers and our bosses and our mentors and seeing how can I be like them, when we start to think like owners, and then we start to reprioritize. This is how we start to develop a strong work ethic.